Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick makeup tutorial for you guys. I'm trying to clean up our yard, so it's not gonna be like a huge, done up look here. So just wanna feel a little bit more awake. I feel a lot better when I've got some makeup on, so I'm gonna use our hydrating primer here. Just rub that all over. You don't want to use a lot of this product. A little bit goes a long way. Use about a pea size, maybe a little bit more, nothing more than a dime. Wipe the excess off. I'm going to use our kabuki brush, and I'm just going to make sure that that's all over my face and rubbed in nicely. I'm going to use our stick foundation in the color tool because I'm pale. I haven't got a summer tan yet. And you just take that same brush and you just blend it in. And this foundation is medium to full coverage, depending on how much you want. You can keep adding layers. And then I like to take whatever's left on my brush and go down my neck a little bit, make sure it's good and blended. And then I actually go a little bit in my hairline too, because I am pale, but it seems like my scalp is a little bit even more paler than my face. So now that that's done, I am going to take our pressed powder in the color Velour, and I'm just going to take that in my T-zone, down my nose, on my eyes, underneath, on the sides of my nose because I have a oily T-zone here, and on my chin. That's done. I'm going to use our beachfront bronzer in the color Hermosa, and you'll notice there's like a shimmer side and then there's a dull side. I just take a little bit of both. I just swirl it around and I go inside the cap here, and this just gives you a little bit more dimension and color back into your face. And you kind of go where you're, if you suck in your cheek, you can kind of tell where that indent is, and you want to go up towards the top of your ear. And take whatever's left over and then go ahead across your forehead here. And your temples, kind of connect them underneath your lip. If you go underneath your lip, it gives you the illusion that your lips are a little bit fuller. You take your brush and go down the side of your nose. This makes it look like your nose is a little bit thinner. And then underneath your, right at your jawline, I got a double chin. So this is why I like to do it. It makes it look a little bit more chiseled. I'm going to take that kabuki brush and I'm just going to make sure that it's blended really well. I'm gonna take some of our setting powder and I'm just going to put a little bit of this on a clean brush and tap off the extra. I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes, around my nose here, and on my forehead and my chin. I'll let that sit for a minute. And while that's sitting, I'll do my eyebrows. And I use our Obsession palette. So what you want to do is you just want to take a little bit of this gel here and a little bit of that powder, and you can mix them together. Just fill them in. And it's probably going to get loud since they are starting to rototill our lawn. We moved in November, so we didn't really get enough time to plant any grass, and with all of this rain we have mud piles and ponds everywhere. So we're trying to get it flat enough to where we can start planting here soon. When you get to the center here, you're gonna wanna use a little bit of a lighter touch because it just makes it look a little bit more natural. Just like that. Again, this isn't gonna be perfect because I'm not going anywhere. Quarantine, right? I'm gonna use our Epic Mascara 4D. And with this, you're gonna want to kind of roll as you're putting it on. Sorry if I'm making weird faces. It's a habit. And I always put like a couple coats on the top layer because I just like the way it looks a little bit more defined. And you can build up your lashes as much as you want. So if you want to have really long, you can. If you like it to be subtle, you can do that too. I am going to use the color Sunny for my lips in our Splash liquid lipstick. It's got a matte finish, but it is very creamy and you don't need a lot, so I often wipe off the applicator. Take your finger and kind of make sure you got it nice and blended. And I am going to take just a powder brush and wipe off that excess powder I put on my face to kind of help with the oiliness. And I'm going to finish off here with our setting spray. Shake it up a little bit.